with the green shoulders. As we do for home games here, we've got the game day email live up here in the booth, juniorcanestv@gmail.com. Questions, comments, pronunciation, where you're listening, or trips to the broadcast crew. Have a little fun as we go through the broadcast. Carolina winning the faceoff, puck tied up at center ice. This one back into the Carolina zone. Gutierrez, he'll play it around over onto the far side as Markham able to tip this one all the way back deep into the Atlanta zone. Bruce, he'll play it around Atticus. Trying to clear it out of the zone. Held in by Carolina to Bosny. All the way back in the top. Markham with a quick shot. That one into the glove of Bruce, and he'll hang on to it. But then play will continue back into the Carolina zone. Markham able to tip it around. Loughnane back the other way. Has Deglino in with him. Mateo Deglino. Now Loughnane on the near side. Quick shot. Bruce. He'll deflect that one into the corner. Sebastian Kaminsky able to get it out. Chip this one in. Neutralize Joe's. Able to ring this one all the way down around the end of the pool. Tried to play it all the way around, but held in by the Mad Hatters. Down underneath the skates of Nabazny. Squirts out in Carolina with it. Viglino out through neutralized. Mateo Viglino, a 3-on-2 opportunity. Now Loughnane with a shot opportunity, and that one's high up into the netting. And it'll go out of play for the whistle. 15:26 remaining to play. We'll go down to ice level. Nolan, what is the feeling down there between the benches right now?
I mean, the energy is just picking up as the time. I mean, there have been some high danger chances for both teams. The energy is just really palpable down here at ice level.
Timoney, he'll chip this one into the zone, but deflects out back through neutral ice. Now carried in by the Mad Hatters, but Carolina able to clear this back to the Atlanta Blue and to the Mad Hatters. They'll just shovel this one right back into the Carolina zone. Timoney chipping this out through neutral ice. The Canes with an opportunity the other way. Nabazny, he'll send that one into the slot.
Crossbar, I think.
I was about to say, I think we've had our second. If we were playing men's league hockey rules, we'd have a 1-1 hockey game.
This is a score you don't see very often in let alone the premier level down there, where you're going to be in a few weeks down there in the Tampa area.
No,
down there it's an Estro.
That was in Estero.
Estero, but nonetheless, crazy score down there. The Junior Blades at home losing 11-7 to the Tampa Bay Juniors. I mean, that's something you don't see any day.
It's not that surprising, and I say that not on the Blades losing by that, but an 18-goal game between those two teams. Pelham back the other way for the Mad Hatters. Puck down in the corner. Tries to send that one into the top. He'll just blocker that one down along the goalpost and hang on to it for the whistle. But yeah, I mean, it seems like at least once or twice a year in the Florida division, especially the Florida part of the Florida division, and I say that because you have Atlanta in the division as well, but in the Florida part of the division between Palm Beach, the Blades, Tampa, and Bold City, we get at least one or two of those really high-score games almost every season.
And to those that say hockey doesn't belong in the South, well, now you know it does.
Vinceau with a shot. That one blocked off the shin guards of Loughnane. Delolo with the puck. Looking to chip this one deep. Tied up down along the wall. He'll chip this one out, but Loughnane able to recover the puck for Carolina. He'll just shovel this one all the way down. Like the ice. Icing is going to be called against Carolina on the play. Yeah, I mean, like everybody always talks about this Southeast Division. Night. That's become the reputation of the Florida division of you get more of those high-scoring games where you don't end up with like a 10-0, but you end up with like a 10-6 or an 11-7 type of game. Quick shot opportunity by the Hatters. Tried to go out up over to Nolan Bolt. He'll send it around the Hatters. Miller, he'll just shovel this one all the way back deep in the zone. Markham now reversing it around Raleigh. Tried to go up to Nolan Bolt. Said Loughnane with the puck. He'll carry it into the zone. Billy Loughnane with an opportunity. Tried to get that one over to Bolt. Just couldn't quite connect on the pass. Kaminsky back over to Tack. Now reversed around. Van Gels out into the Carolina zone. Bellamy with the puck on his stick. He's pickpocketing Carolina. They'll clear it out into neutral ice, and then some. Biglino with the puck cutting into the slot. Tries to go for the wraparound play. Just could not quite connect on it. Dylan Bruce able to push across and got the skate blade tied up against the post and knocked that one down. Didn't even get the leg pad over there.
Yeah, I mean, just saving that. And I got to say, I got to give props here because Radasta has been playing out of his mind lately. I mean, in fact, he was just out there for probably close to 2 minutes on the ice for a shift, which is, for those of you not as familiar with hockey, that's quite a long time. I mean, that's
almost 2.5, double and a half shifting.
Which is insane. And the guy also scored the game-winning goal in overtime with 1 second left last game. Truly been playing incredible.
Matt Hatter's now reversing this one around over on the near side. Vincil looking to play it around, but held in by Carolina. Biglino, he'll cut into the slot, tried to chip that one, just put it high and wide. Markham back around Carolina, up to the top. Markham, he'll play this one across. Gutierrez chipped down low. Brendan Rowley with the puck in the corner. He'll sidestep pressure, creates a little bit of room. Carried out into the
that
top,
is a trip,
pass down low.
But it's one of those. It's like you don't want to call it, but you got to call it.
Face off. Just looking at some of the scores, an 8-2 final out of the Canada division on the Premier side. It's like there's a lot of very close scores tonight, but then there's also a couple of 6, 7, 8 goal difference games tonight on the Premier side. Face off won by the Mad Hatters, pushed out through neutral ice. Sepulpine, he'll send this one all the way down. Foglia leaving it on the tee. Gutierrez back for Carolina. He'll just drop it over to Markham. Carolina back the other way. Watterson out through the ice, back into the Atlanta zone. Puts on the brakes. Tries to chip that one into the slot all the way across. Gutierrez now with the puck. He'll send it up to the top. Markham around over to Watterson. Carolina on the power play. Gutierrez on the far side. Quick shot. That one's knocked out by Atticus. On his stick up to the top. Markham able to hold it in the zone. Gutierrez back up the top. Markham around over to Watterson on the near side. Quick shot opportunity. That one's sitting down on the goal mouth, and Dylan Bruce somehow able to push across, get the leg pad squared, and close the legs on top of the puck. And several of the Carolina players just have this look of, how did we not score there?
I mean, this goes back to, it was hack and whack time in front of the net, and Bruce looking like vintage Martin Brodeur. I remember watching Brodeur in his prime, and I'll tell you what.
Held on to for the whistle. Boga able to pitch out. The funny part is, you know where that puck is? It's sitting on my desk at work. I've kept that one. That's the only one that has come up our way that I actually got to keep. And I think since we've been in this building, I think that's the third one that's actually seriously almost hit us. We've had a bunch of cups and bottles. Yeah, that one we're not talking about. We'll tell that story at the break. Held in the zone by the Mad Hatters. Quick tip right out in front. Dager on the doorstep. Tried to tip that one, but Foglia able to get the body onto it. Now Nolan Bolt back the other way over to Biglino. Matteo Biglino with a shot opportunity. That one getting behind Bruce, and it's in. 9 seconds remaining. Dylan Bruce had the puck get between his skate and the post, and then bouncing around, and Carolina able to tap that one home to go up 2-0 with 8.8 seconds remaining here in the period. It looks like with the handshake line, it's going to be Billy Loughnane's goal. Defensive zone got tipped up over the board. So what we were talking about is we have a break. Down, we have missed me by mere inches. I heard the puck go by my ear. A little bit of PTSD every time it gets up here high. Now Carolina within the corner, reverse around. Loughnane on the other side. He'll send it up to the blue line, and that'll do it for one period. Fredericks held it at the blue line, but the horn's going to go. So Loughnane and Bolt with goals in the first period. Nolan, any final thoughts before we go off for a break?
I think the Junior Canes have really found their game, continuing just, picking up where they left off against the Rush 6 days ago, like when they had when Carter Radasta scored that overtime winner. This is just them picking up, right back up from where they left off, which is what we love to see.
At the end of the period, the games at the showcase, Kaminsky and Nabozny in on the draw. Carolina winning the faceoff. Markham. They'll play it around over to Gutierrez. Chipped all the way down the length of the ice. And an icing call 7 seconds into the period. So a quick turnaround and a hearty hello to our famous European family, the Monica and Claudio Viglino in Davos, emailing us from a snowy Davos.
Well, I don't think I've mentioned this on air, but I am part Swiss, so my heart goes out to our Swiss members of our team.
Hold on, you're Swiss and you're a Packers fan.
Swiss German, Swiss and German.
Cheese. You're a Swiss cheesehead.
Aye. Jeez.
Couldn't resist. You just opened that one right up. Gutierrez over to Loughnane into the zone, but back the other way. Bellamy. He'll pick up the puck for the Mad Hatters. Quick shot opportunity. Foglia. He'll send that one into the corner. Gutierrez chipping it out.
I think we're to a point. We've had so many crazy bounces here in this game, especially here in this second period. Your head needs to be on a swivel here in Invisalign.
Face off back out at center ice. I don't disagree with you one bit. Won by Carolina. Poole trying to go over to Viglino. Intercepted. Frederick back into zone. Quick shot. He scores up over the glove of Michael Foglia. The 2-1 hockey game. 16:01 remaining here in the period. Not a whole lot Foglia could have done. He set up the puck, just lifted on him at the last second.
Oh, yeah. That, as the saying goes, that puck had eyes.
Absolutely. Just a change-up rise ball.
Now we're bringing softball into this?
And baseball.
Well, yeah, you don't really see rise ball often really in baseball anymore.
The change-up is the baseball part. The rise ball is the fast-pitch softball part. Now picked up by the Mad Hatters. Atlanta. Quick shot opportunity. That one in on net. Foglia. He'll glove it down. Poole on the far side of the ice. Long pass Viglino out through neutral ice. Now Loughnane on the far side, carrying into the zone. Good shot. A Poole now with a shot. That one spans all the way through. Loughnane with it along the end wall. Looking for the wraparound play. Bruce able to cover that one up. Loughnane able to recover the puck for the Canes. Now Viglino along the end wall. Judy Raleigh able to get a pinch onto Atlanta. Looking to clear it out of the zone to Bosny. Down low, Viglino. He's going to try to wrap that one around. Just couldn't quite do it. Bruce.
That's the second time he's tried that.
Viglino down low to Loughnane. He'll let this one go around. Radasta centered it off. Viglino with a shot opportunity. Bruce able to get the chest pad in the way.
Also went off the post as well.
Now Waterson with it right out of him with it over to Carolina. But picked up by the Mad Hatters. Late penalty coming up against the Mad Hatters. A hooking call. So Carolina with another power play opportunity. So an email coming in from Loughnane's, I'm assuming his parents. It's coming in from an iCloud address. I don't see the email address. But he has a 10-game point streak with his goal tonight. 7 goals, 8 assists, 15 points in 10 games.
Wow. I mean, cool thing to see from parents keeping track of stats like that. Really cool, but awesome to be able to give that shout out on air.
Absolutely. I mean, he's been playing well. Carolina Sepulcline. He'll clear this out into neutralize Markham. Back to play the puck for Carolina. Reverse around. Waterson now with it for Carolina. Back into the zone. Tipped all the way down low. Loughnane with it along the end wall. Reverses it around over to Waterson. Now up to the top. Markham. Back over to Loughnane. Now Gutierrez on the near side. He'll walk in. Opportunity on the doorstep. Carolina just not able to tap that one home. Markham back to play the puck for the Canes over to Waterson. Now Gutierrez with the puck. He'll regroup in the Canes defensive zone. Sidesteps a little bit of pressure. Gutierrez back out through neutral ice. Loughnane over to Nabozny on the near side ice. He'll walk this one down. Not sure if that one was a shot or a wraparound pass, but Markham able to hold it in at the blue line. Now Loughnane back up the top. Watterson with a shot. That one catching Bruce high. Gutierrez downloading the Bosnia. He'll let this one go all the way around. Held in by Carolina momentarily, picked up by the Mad Hatters. They'll clear it out into neutral ice. The puck popped off of his stick. Nabozny on the near side of the ice, chipped out into neutral ice. Loughnane back the other way, has Viglino cutting into the slot. Quick shot, that one goes off of an Atlanta stick. Directs over into the corner, and a delayed penalty coming up on the play against Carolina. I think it's going to be either a boarding or an interference call. We'll have to wait and see how it's put into the computer, how it's called.
It's going to be a boarding.
So a boarding call to Roberto Nabozny.
Deflected. It was lucky he was grabbing his face. It hit him in the face, but it had hit somebody already, so he didn't get hurt, which he was lucky.
Now puck chipped all the way down. This one tipped all the way through, so no icing on the play. Foglia back to play the puck for Carolina. Gutierrez, long stretch pass this one all the way down the length of the ice. Carolina's going to win out the foot race. Bellamy on the far side of the ice tried to clear that one out, but Carolina able to hold it in the zone. Now Kaminsky with it down along the end wall. He'll just pick that one up. Tried to chip that one all the way down, but knocked down on the way through. Gutierrez, he'll reverse this one back out into neutral ice. Now Kaminsky tried to chip that one deep with Carolina, able to pop this one loose. Tried to chip back into the zone, but picked up. And now chipped in tack. He'll send this one all the way back deep into the Carolina zone. Gutierrez around to play it for Carolina. Tried to chip that one out of the zone, but Bellamy able to get a stick onto it. Now at the top, Delula with a shot. This one rings all the way across Loughnane. He'll clear it out into neutral ice. Tack able to get a stick onto it, but the Canes, they'll clear this one back out into neutral ice. Now shoveled back the other way. Van Gels over to Kaminsky with a shot. And that one off of the pads of Foglia up into the netting and out of play. 2:51 remaining to play here in. Back up the top, pull with a shot. That
I hesitate to say
goes
that's
right into
not
the crest
him,
of Dylan
but
Bruce, and he'll hang on to it for the whistle. 58.6 seconds remaining here in the period.
That was a howitzer of a shot. Between him, no, it was Poole both times. I've now learned I do not want to be in the way of a shot by him.
No, there's quite a few guys on this Canes squad that I feel bad for the goaltenders having to stop the puck just with how strong of a shot they have. Atlas with it for the Mad Hatters. Carried out into neutral ice. He'll just chip this one into the zone. Atlanta thought they had an opportunity, but having to touch up to negate out an offsides. Markham with the puck out from behind his own net. Over to Gutierrez. Chipped out into neutral ice. Nolan Bolt. He'll get a tip onto it. Loughnane. Back over to Bolt. Nolan Bolt with it for Carolina. He'll carry it into the corner. He's pushed into the boards. Sepulkine looking to clear this puck around for the Mad Hatters. 25 seconds remaining here in the period. Markham able to hold it in the zone. Battle of the sixes. Now Brendan Raleigh chipping this one into the zone, but Atlanta, they'll shovel this one down the length of the ice. Gutierrez reversing it around over to Loughnane. Chipped back into the zone. Brendan Raleigh tried to center that one into the slot. Now he's tied up down along the wall. Does get it into the slot, but nobody home. Cleared up to the blue line, and that's going to do it for two periods. So through two periods, Carolina with a 2-1 lead. Nolan, any final thoughts before we go off for the break?
Yeah, I think the Junior Canes just need to keep their foot on the gas. I know that at third, I know that Atlanta goal is going to be, it serves as some adversity for this team. But this team, the Junior Canes just have to keep their foot on the gas and do not let up, and they'll win this game.
Any final thoughts, Aaron, before we go off for the break?
I think overall it's just been an odd game in the sense that it seems like the Junior Canes have been the one with more control, yet you do have that goal. This game has truly shifted.
To Wilhoit and Mashenko for goals for Charlotte. Cooper James and Matvey Numov goals for the Patriots. The only other game going on in the Southeast Division this weekend, the Hampton Roads having the weekend off.
just happening in the NHL right now. In overtime, the Ottawa Senators beat the Pittsburgh Penguins 3-2.
Wow. Carolina winning the opening faceoff. Viglino, he'll ring this one all the way back deep into the Atlanta zone. Chipped around Loughnane on the near wall. Tries to go back down in the corner. Not going to be able to connect up. But down to Bosney with a tip on it. He'll ring this one all the way down low over to Loughnane. Billy Loughnane reversing it up to the top. Held in by Carolina, but gloved down by the Mad Hatters for the whistle. They'll chip this out. A little bit of just a mental reversing it back around now momentarily on that one. It's been a long day today. I guess that's the downside of having a 6-week hold at home.
Hey, it's a good problem to have.
No, absolutely.
We got the Heat Miser and Snow Miser talking to us, singing to us here inside Invisalign.
Back the other way, Nabozny, long pass just got underneath his stick. Purcell. They're going to play this one around. Held on to by Carolina. Geddes pinching in, able to hold it in the zone momentarily, but now the Mad Hatters back the other way. Jalolo into the zone. Quick shot, and they'll score Atlanta. Sebastian Kaminsky. He'll put that one in short side low on Michael Foglia, and we've got a tied hockey game. 15:02 remaining here in the period.
And we talked about it. We said that this game could change. I'm gonna do you one better. I think either on a dime be a 3-2 hockey game or a 4-3 hockey game.
We'll see. 12:15 of clock time remaining to see. Kaminsky looking to chip this one back into the zone. Viglino. They'll play it around for Carolina. The Canes. Loughnane back out through neutral ice over to Nabozny. Back to Loughnane. Tried to chip it into the zone. Puck bounced on and off his stick. The Mad Hatters able to clear it out into neutral ice. Gutierrez over to Nabozny. He'll ring this one all the way deep into the Atlanta zone. Adelis leaving it for Kaminsky. Sebastian Kaminsky reversing it around. Now Sepulkline getting pressure from Viglino. Back and forth behind the Atlanta net. Cleared up to the top. Markham able to hold it into the zone. Loughnane back over to Markham. Just not quite able to hold it in his zone. Perham with a stick check. Popped it out into neutral ice. Loughnane back into the zone over to Radasta. Tried to cut into the slot. But the Atlanta defense able to clear this one out all the way down. Like there's an icing called against the Mad Hatters here in the period. Carolina with the puck up from out behind their own net. Chipped all the way down the length of the ice. A foot race into the corner. Carolina, they'll win the foot race out. Quick shot from Billy Loughnane right on the doorstep. Caught a couple bodies on the way through. Loughnane with it along the half wall. Now down low, Nabozny. Roberto Nabozny putting on a little bit of a dancing clinic. Fredericks able to poke this one loose, put up to the blue line. Held in by Carolina. That one high and wide over the top of the net. Wow. Now he'll chip this one into the slot. Reverses all the way around over on the far side. Bellamy. He'll pick up the puck and just shovel this one all the way down the length of the ice. And icing is going to be called against the Mad Hatters. Is Battle Creek going to come back? Atlanta thought they were going to be able to tuck that one down. But by the same token, you want to make sure nobody gets hurt, nobody gets suspended at this point.
Right. In that game, oh yeah.
That's the big thing in a game like that is make sure nobody does anything that's either going to result in a suspension or an injury. At this point in the period. Viglino, he'll clear this one around. Now chipped into the zone. Loughnane. He'll carry this one in for Carolina. Quick shot. That one wide of the net. Wraps all the way around. Geddes able to hold it in the zone. Down low, Viglino behind the goal line. He'll cut in the slot. Backhand shot opportunity. Bruce, he'll knock that one down high. Held in by Carolina. Nabozny with it in the corner. Reverse back up at the top. Geddes over to Markham. Now down low. Nabozny with a shot. He scores! Roberto Nabozny on the one-timer. 6:35 remaining to play here in the period. Tic-tac-toe. Goal.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I mean, absolutely gorgeous. That was an absolutely nasty goal. And Nabozny with that nasty goal, he's on the naughty list. That just, I mean, oh my goodness.
He's on. He depends on which team. If you're Carolina, he's on the nice list. If you're Atlanta, he's on the naughty list.
Oh, true. But, I mean, man, that just, it's one of those things that tic-tac-toe goal in that situation. There's not much of it you can do as a goalie as you're trying to sprawl out to stop that.
Loughnane. He'll carry this one in for Carolina. Quick shot. That one wide of the net. Wraps all around. Geddes able to hold it in the zone. Down low, Viglino behind the goal line. He'll cut in the slot. Backhand shot opportunity. Bruce, he'll knock that one down high. Held in by Carolina. Nabozny with it in the corner. Reverse back up at the top. Geddes over to Markham. Now down low. Nabozny with a shot. He scores! Roberto Nabozny on the one-timer. 6:35 remaining to play here in the period. Tic-tac-toe goal.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I mean, absolutely gorgeous. That was an absolutely nasty goal. And Nabozny, with that nasty goal, he's on the naughty list. That just, I mean, oh my goodness.
He's on. He depends on which team. If you're Carolina, he's on the nice list. If you're Atlanta, he's on the naughty list.
Oh, true. But, I mean, man, that just, it's one of those things that tic-tac-toe goal in that situation. There's not much of it you can do as a goalie as you're trying to sprawl out to stop that.
Gutierrez with it in the corner underneath his skates. Markham able to come out of the pile with the puck, chipping it out into neutralize. Watterson back the other way over to Loughnane. Now Durin on the doorstep. Got a shot, just popped up over the top of the net. Loughnane up to the top. Markham now over on the far side of the ice. Gutierrez back up at top. Markham over to Durin on the near side. Watterson at the blue line. He'll all switch places. Watterson down low, tried to go into the slot. Durin able to hold it in at the blue line for Carolina. Now Loughnane down low to Watterson. Luke Watterson, he'll spin off pressure. Durin up at the top. That one catches Loughnane's stick on the way through. Fredericks able to pick this one up. He'll ring it around. Held in by Durin.
If you're Atlanta, you got to get it out, and you got to get at least Bruce potentially out.
Loughnane with it in the corner. Reversed up to the top. Gutierrez back down low to Loughnane. Up to the top. Poole. Now Kahane back to Poole. Now Gutierrez on the far side. Back up at top. Poole. He'll get a shot off. That one goes right into the shin guards of Kaminsky. Perham back into the Carolina zone. Kaminsky over on the far side of the ice. Drop pass Perham with the puck along the wall. He'll send this one back up to the top. Picked up by Carolina. Loughnane back the other way. He'll carry this into the Atlanta zone. Tries to come back into the slot. Geddes with the puck for Carolina. Poole up at the top. Now down low. Geddes